Tune into Frasier, where Kelsey Grammer's suave radio shrink navigates Seattle's airwaves and family chaos with razor-sharp wit. This Cheers spin-off delivers laughs and charm that'll keep you hooked. Kelsey Grammer was 38 when Frasier debuted in 1993. As the pompous yet lovable radio psychiatrist, his sharp wit and heartfelt moments made Frasier Crane iconic. Grammer's rich voice and comedic timing earned him 4 Emmy Awards. Fun fact, he sang the show's closing theme, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Now, in 2025, at 70, Grammer thrives, starring in the Frasier revival, with Season 2 out in 2024. He remains a versatile actor, producer, and voice artist, bringing Frasier back to Boston with fresh charm. Jane Leeves was 32 when Frasier premiered in 1993. As Daphne Moon, the quirky, psychic physical therapist from Manchester, she brought warmth and humor to the Crane household. Her slow-burn romance with Niles was a fan favorite. Fun fact, Leeves suggested Daphne's crush on Niles during an early photo shoot. Now, in 2025, at 64, Leeves stars in an upcoming ABC single-camera comedy with Hannah Simone, playing Caroline. She opted out of the Frasier revival but remains active in TV and voice work, including The Resident. She lives in LA with her husband and 2 kids. David Hyde Pierce was 34 when Frasier began in 1993. As Niles Crane, Frasier's fastidious younger brother, his deadpan humor and obsessive love for Daphne stole the show. Pierce's impeccable timing earned him 4 Emmy Awards. Fun fact, his striking resemblance to Kelsey Grammer was a casting bonus, enhancing their brotherly dynamic. Now, in 2025, at 66, Pierce shines on stage and screen, recently starring in the Frasier revival's 2nd season. He's active in theater, earning a Tony for Curtains and Advocates for Alzheimer's research, inspired by his father's battle with the disease. Peri Gilpin was 32 when Frasier premiered in 1993. As Roz Doyle, the sassy, quick-witted radio producer, she brought spunk and heart, balancing Frasier's pomp with her down-to-earth charm. Her chemistry with the cast shone through. Fun fact, Gilpin landed the role after Laurie Kirkland's pilot performance, as producers sought a different vibe. In 2025, at 64, Gilpin reprises Roz in the Frasier revival's 2nd season, delighting fans. She's active in voice work, including Family Guy, and runs a production company. Gilpin also supports cancer research, inspired by her mother's battle with the disease. John Mahoney was 53 when Frasier premiered in 1993. As Martin Crane, the gruff, lovable retired cop and father to Frasier and Niles, he grounded the show with warmth and wit. His banter with his sons was a highlight. Fun fact, Mahoney, a Brit by birth, became a U.S. citizen in 1959 and served in the U.S. Army. Sadly, John Mahoney passed away on February 4, 2018, at 77, from throat cancer complications. His legacy endures through Frasier reruns and roles in films like Say Anything. Fans cherish his heartfelt portrayal of Martin. Dan Butler was 38 when Frasier premiered in 1993. As Bob Bulldog Briscoe, the loud, brash sports host at KCL, he brought chaotic energy and hilarious outbursts. His macho antics contrasted the Crane brothers' refinement. Fun fact, Butler, openly gay, advocated for LGBTQ rights during the show's run, a bold move in the 1990s. Now, in 2025, at 70, Butler remains active in theater and TV, recently appearing in guest roles on shows like NCIS. He returned as Bulldog in the Frasier revival's 2nd season in 2024 and continues writing and performing in stage plays. Tom McGowan was 34 when he joined Frasier in 1998. As Kenny Daly, the affable, slightly bumbling KCL station manager, he brought relatable charm and humor to later seasons. His everyman vibe meshed well with the quirky cast. Fun fact, McGowan's Broadway roots shone through. He was nominated for a Tony for Lawbet in 1991. Now, in 2025, at 65, McGowan continues acting in TV and theater, with recent roles in American Horror Story and stage productions. He's active in voice work and teaching, sharing his expertise at drama schools, and resides in LA with his family. Edward Hibbert was 38 when he joined Frasier in 1993. As Gil Chesterton, KACL's flamboyant, pretentious food critic, he delivered snarky one-liners with theatrical flair. His posh demeanor made him a fan favorite. Fun fact, Hibbert voiced Zazu in Disney's The Lion King and its Broadway adaptation. Now, in 2025, at 69, Hibbert remains active in theater and TV, recently appearing in guest roles on Blue Bloods. He returned as Gil in the Frasier revival's second season in 2024. Based in New York, he performs in stage plays and supports arts education. Patrick Kerr was 37 when he joined Frasier in 1993. As Noel Shemsky, KACL's nerdy, Star Trek-obsessed technician, he brought awkward charm and quirky humor. His unrequited crush on Roz was comedy gold. Fun fact, Kerr's improvisational skills shaped Noel's eccentricities, drawing from his theater background. Now, in 2025, at 69, Kerr continues acting, with recent roles in Curb Your Enthusiasm and regional theater productions. He teaches improv and performs in LA-based comedy troupes. While not in the Frasier revival, he remains a beloved figure for his memorable sitcom roles. Millicent Martin was 66 when she joined Frasier in 2000. As Gertrude Moon, Daphne's overbearing, critical mother from Manchester, she brought sharp comedic flair and tension to the Crane household. Her domineering antics, especially toward Daphne, were unforgettable. Fun fact, Martin, a BAFTA winner, sang a tribute to JFK on That Was the Week That Was in 1963, hitting number 104 on the Billboard chart. Now, in 2025, at 91, Martin remains active, with recent roles in Grace and Frankie, 2017 to 2022. She lives in LA with her husband, Mark Alexander, and has no plans to retire, cherry-picking roles. Saul Rubinek was 51 when he joined Frasier in 1999. As Donnie Douglas, Niles' divorce lawyer and Daphne's fiancé, he brought bold, unorthodox charm, clashing with the Cranes' refined tastes. His Piranha nickname and gritty style won fans over. Fun fact, Rubinek was cast after David Rappaport's tragic exit from a Star Trek role, showcasing his knack for stepping into high-pressure parts. Now, in 2025, at 76, Rubinek thrives, recently starring in SHTL, a Yiddish film shot in Ukraine. He's active in theater, directs, and produces, living in LA with his wife, Eleanor Reed, and their 2 children. Bebe Neuwirth was 34 when she appeared on Frasier in 1993, reprising her Cheers role as Lilith Sternin, Frasier's ex-wife. Her icy wit and deadpan delivery made Lilith a standout, blending humor with emotional depth. Fun fact, Neuwirth won 2 Emmys for Lilith on Cheers and is a Broadway legend, earning Tonys for Sweet Charity and Chicago. Now, in 2025, at 66, Neuwirth shines on stage and screen, recently starring in Chicago on Broadway. She guest-starred in the Frasier revival's second season in 2024 and advocates for animal rights, living in New York with her husband, Chris Calkins. Harriet Sansom Harris was 38 when she joined Frasier in 1993. As Bebe Glazer, Frasier's manipulative, over-the-top agent, she delivered campy, hilarious performances that stole scenes. Her scheming charm was unforgettable. Fun fact: Harris won a Tony Award for Thoroughly Modern Millie in 2002, showcasing her Broadway prowess. Now, in 2025, at 70, Harris continues to shine, recently appearing in The Morning Show and reprising Bibi in the Frasier revival's second season in 2024. She's active in theater, teaches acting, and lives in New York, advocating for arts education. Jane Addams was 34 when she joined Frasier in 1999. As Dr. Mel Karnofsky, Niles Crane's neurotic plastic surgeon and second wife, she brought sharp intensity and fragile charm. Her manipulative dynamic with Niles stirred drama. Fun fact: Addams turned down Sister Act to perform with Arthur Miller on stage, showcasing her dedication to theater. Now, in 2025, at 60, Addams excels in indie films and TV, recently starring in Hacks, earning 2 Emmy nominations. She's active in theater, lives in LA, and advocates for mental health, drawing from her roles exploring emotional depth. Wendy Malick was 52 when she joined Frasier in 2003. As Ronnie Lawrence, Martin Crane's vibrant, jazz-singing love interest, she brought sultry charm and wit, sparking a late-series romance. Her chemistry with John Mahoney lit up the screen. Fun fact: Malick modeled for Wilhelmina before acting, gracing covers like Vogue. Now, in 2025, at 74, Malick thrives, starring as Gigi Rock in NBC's Night Court revival. She's active in voice work, including BoJack Horseman, and supports environmental causes, living in LA with her husband, Richard Erickson, and their rescue animals. Felicity Huffman was 40 when she joined Frasier in 2003 as Julia Wilcox, Frasier's sharp-tongued love interest and financial reporter. Her no-nonsense charm and chemistry with Kelsey Grammer made her a standout in season 10. Huffman's comedic flair shone, earning her praise. Fun fact: she co-founded the Atlantic Theater Company with her husband, William H. Macy. Now, in 2025, at 62, Huffman stars as Dr. Joan Ridley in Doc Season 2 on Fox and played Rena Chenoweth in Lifetime's The 13th Wife, Escaping Polygamy. She continues to rebuild her career post-2019 college admissions scandal. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.